Look at how they're attacking President Biden. Her senator is 87. Mother Jones, I looked it up. They wrote an article. All old people that age they got dementia. Their rights should be removed. Really. Cognitive function. Mother Jones, you're an extremist bunch of Trumpsters and right wingers that are destroying this planet. You're no better than Pop Pot or any of the other Camaroos or the low vibe garbage that you're teaching young people. You know, we have a purpose in this world to guide you through things. So now, if Mother Jones has got power, and the media is the message, leave North America alone. The physician that I see happening in North America is what Neville Shute's classic was. On the bloody beach. Crazy? United States and Canada will be annihilated with this sort of ideologies. They will be blown right off of oblivion of those extreme values. Here, pull up, extremists. United States, you got Joe Biden, a good prime minister, MP, leader. Justin Trudeau, not too bad. They're doing little shifts to the get off fossil fuels slowly. Canada, you like him? We had it in the Cold War stand-up. It said, kiss your ass goodbye if you see the flash. You might see it. I'm predicting that. That's why I am trying to get out of Canada. So I got to work my way out. And I want to tell you something about energy. Jordan Peterson, I'd say his vibration is really low. We go by frequency. Mahatma Gandhi, very high energy. These men could influence without anger a higher vibration and change the world. But now we got the really low 100 hertz type of psychology. You have to discern with spiritual understanding the science of consciousness. I couldn't believe reading that Mother Jones. That was so toxic. If you can discern that the far right are just as bad as the Pot and any of them, there's so much nonsense on social media now. McLuhan said the media is the message, not toxic opinions. That's where media's gone wrong. To use it as a tool to get into evil power. They say that Mother Jones is as evil as hell. You know, you will get older, and they'll be executing you as an older person, taking your civil liberties away so the extremes can have theirs. We all do get a little older, so we'll generalize our dementia. You read anything on dementia. I'm like Don Tillman. Don Tillman left the United States. Donnie, you're right. Nobody's getting well. We got one of the worst healthcare systems in the world. Big pharma. Big friggin' pharma. Drugging us. Do you think I take drugs? Well, most old people do, so they do have dementia. And do I feel lonely? She asks. I feel lonely in some ways, but I hate any right wing extremism. It's so low, such an evil vibration. And it's just to get power. I hope he goes to prison, Joe, him. This is part of the falling economy. and they're trying to preserve it with lies. He was 98 years old, as sharp as a cookie. Didn't drive a truck, didn't drive a car. He lived alone in the country, and he had draft horses. He farmed that way for years. He didn't die. There's people over living well. So you can't go always. The brain is placebo. My niece had brain cancer. They removed a lot of her her gray matter. She had cancer up there, level 2. She was 19 years old. She's got to die. With love, she's back at it. The brain grows back. The heart grows back. Everything does. But all this dogma about dementia, I know it causes dementia. Sitting in front of a TV set, like my brother did, he was getting dementia. I sit in front of a computer and learn things. I play music. That stimulates the neurology of the brain. Dementia. 68, and I've never been as sharper than I am now. Because I got rid, with energy healing, I got rid of all the rubbish in my life. All the stories that have been building up over years and years and years and years. I think good older men and women can be good leaders or offer mentorship to people. But Mother Jones, if you go down in a pile of smoke, I hope you do. You've been using things for years, calling Gen Z and Gen X. It was the boomers. Yeah, I was reading that. I found that out. That's the source of where all this BS comes from. Think for yourself. Don't follow these low-vibe leaders of nowhere. Know what's happening in our world. Our economy's crashing. Don't point fingers at older people. Don't point fingers at anybody. Because that's not survival. I'll tell you what survival is. People that get ahead. It's people that see the problem and solve it. Yeah, the people that see the problem and solve it. You can do this. It takes a bit of intuition, not listening to gurus. The world is full of gurus. You are the guru. Somebody said, "Are you lonely?" I'll tell you something. Carl Jung talked about the human collective. It's insane. There is books that were free. And I've been reading Dr. Hawkins on these leaders that are low vibration and the frequency of vibration. This is a spiritual energy. Are you low vibration? Or are you going to a higher frequency, to the ascension? That's pretty new wave, man. This crystal, I charge every day. It's I love crystals, and I charge them with energy because I'm a Reiki Grandmaster. But it doesn't mean I'm better than you. You can have this, and greater as a healer, as an empath, as an intuitive. Not to get caught up in these lower dimensions They're destroying Earth. We've been fighting wars. We've been dividing up. We have to raise this human vibration up higher. You, young people, older people, everybody, for this new Earth to emerge. Not a bunch of people that are saying they should have assisted death. That's the Mother Jones people. Extremists. What is liberty? It got mistaken. Yeah, it got some low vibes in there. That's what liberty, their liberty is. Just for a few, but not many. They even talk against egalitarianism. Egalitarianism, where I have money to go into a coffee shop and support them with money that I have. You know, libertarian is me, not seeing the fabric of the universe as one massive, beautiful collection of things, and seeing everybody as separate. We're on social media platforms. They're all so separate. People don't talk to each other anymore. They're just separate. People used to help each other. We have to rely on medicine to cure loneliness and label it mentally ill. Divisions of what we call loneliness. That guy totally is much older than I am. Is he denied? Well, I've seen them trying to prove he's got mental health problems, but his vibration is so pure. Teal Swan, any of them, Marianne Williamson, are they low vibe or high vibe? I think we got to quit dividing up on the physical formalities of humans. These people are older and they've moved to higher dimensional frequencies. And young people need to come up to these frequencies to move ahead and see things without hate. See things that blind us. This evil world of hate and judgment. Watch this and look at all the lies everywhere. But there's truth. And spiritual discernment is your inner power within you to change. You have the ability to cut the ties of all these storytellers and move into a new dimensional consciousness of the world.